Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the second episode of my old school survival Let's Play series. In the first episode, we kind of just set up camp here. Got a little hammock. We're kind of camping out. That's the kind of vibe I'm going for right now. In case you missed the first episode, first and foremost, thank you all so much for all of the love and support on the video. I'm really excited about this series, and I hope you are as well. This time around, I'm trying a different resource pack. We're using the Programmer Art Continuation Project, something like that. I'll link it in the description. And we're using the super duper vanilla shaders. So a little different. I listened to some feedback and stuff. I think my plan for today, though, is going to be gathering up a lot of wood, and I think I would like to expand the farm out over into this area. I think have a nice little farm, get some more saplings, and kind of turn it, like, make our own little makeshift forest, I think. So let's go ahead and we'll just start. We'll go find some trees. But I'm really loving the music in this. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I'm a little OCD about my saplings and making sure that I replant, so a lot of times I'll leave like the bottom part of the tree just so I know that's where I want a sapling to go. I know it's weird, call me crazy. But I think I'm going to stick to the long play kind of format here. Maybe not be as long because the last episode was about an hour and 30 minutes worth of footage that I just edited down, and it came out to be an hour after I was, satisfied with all the edits and cuts and stuff. I think I might make this one a little bit shorter just to see how the format and the flow goes. Oh, excellent. We're starting to get a lot of saplings already. Let's go. Perfect. Thank goodness. I feel like the last time I was just striking out like crazy with my saplings. And maybe we'll try to add a little bit to our hammock. I don't know how. I've never made a hammock before. I don't even know if you can call that what I built, a hammock. But let's see if we can just kind of touch it up a little bit, Oh, the saplings are plentiful today. Thank you, Mother Nature. Let's go. I think the resource pack I was using last time only played like the old music, which is why there was hardly any game music. And I installed, because in the in-dev version of the game, which I think I've only played once before, there's like a ortho camera feature. And so I added a mod, but I think it's not working for me right now for some reason. That's why it looks so trippy right now. It could be the shaders. I tested it out earlier and it was working fine, but all of a sudden today it's not working, and that's okay. But I really need some oak, but the leaves look so much, and the wood texture looks so much better in this texture pack, and I think I like that the inside of the log is colored a little bit better. Doesn't look as out of place. This is the newest version of the game. Like I said, we're playing the modern version of the game, but trying to make it feel and give that, emulation of it being a Let's Play from, 2011, 2012, when times were more simple. I feel like nowadays people don't actually watch Let's Plays, and I watched a very interesting YouTube video. It was like a discussion about, that topic of, why are Let's Plays, performing and behaving the way they are now. Okay, so the barrel is different. I think I like it more than the other one. But we have the modern sound and the Deep Slate is different as well. What did I get? Oh, the witch. I got sugar from the witch. That's right. Well, sick. Flowers look nice. So I think first and foremost, let's see if we can maybe... Oh, some signs would be good. Signs would be very good. Maybe some trapdoors. Can I add more trapdoors some way, somehow? So what if we... Can I go like this? Okay. Kind of like a railing. I feel like this is the best it's going to be for right now, in all honesty. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, but... Hey, it's a start. Still have some more saplings. I do quite like the shaders. I don't think it gives that as much of an old school feel as I think the other ones I was using, which is okay. Because I think they look tremendous. They look really great. And again, they run very well. So, no complaints from me in all honesty. The fish, oh, like the fish is, I think they actually look like this, like the cod actually looks like they changed it to match the texture. But I'm really enjoying, I think, having this be more chill and the kind of thing you can watch while you play your own game, you know? Have on in the background. It's summertime now, right? Something to listen to, maybe if you're in the car. Oh, the honeycomb is different. Okay, I think I like the other honeycomb texture more. And the cobbled deep slate, I think I still like. And then I need to make another axe. I think my favorite part about the game, in all honesty, was the early game, you know? The Stone Age, the stone tools. Like, seriously, it is such a vibe. Excellent. Alright. Kinda have to hop up here now. It's an improvement. It doesn't look as terrible as it once did. But yeah, this is coming along. It's not a terrible starting area, you know? The sun is great. Oh, that's bright. Let's just go out and get some more wood. That's going to be the majority of, I think, today's objective, in all honesty. Just gathering some wood. We'll leave our little beehive here. What's up, bee? But man, I could live in the early game stage probably for the entirety of a playthrough, you know. Like my first time joining an SMP on the the neighbors SMP. If you haven't seen it, you can check out my previous live streams and my live streams. I like to live stream on there a few times a week. I've made a lot of really great friends. But I was in the early stage of the game for honestly too long. You know, I probably had a stack of diamonds before I made my first set of diamond tools and got enchants, you know, and it's just kind of how I liked to play the game, you know. It was brutal making my base with just like out of deep slate and just having like iron tools and stuff. But honestly, even like the Iron Age of the game, if that's what you want to call it, is still really good. I think I like I said, I play it, you know, conservatively. So I'll usually maybe be like use stone tools and have like an iron pickaxe and maybe iron armor. I honestly don't use armor a lot because I know at the end of the day I'm gonna die, and it's, you know, if I'm still gonna die with armor on, you know, then do I really need it? You know, is it really protecting me? But I'm just terrible at the game. But hey, maybe this series will help me improve, right? That's cool. I think I got a couple comments in the last video saying that there really wasn't a need for music, and I agree. I really liked not having the music, just kind of, you know, the raw gameplay, not adding in music, but I think I would like more game music. I think maybe I'll add that mod. It like adds like permanent game music. I don't know. Let me know down below if you saw the first episode and you're seeing this one. What do you think? Would you like more music, or do you just like listening to the sounds and me talking? Should I start adding? Also, should I start adding a topic to talk about, or just keep it strictly to the gameplay? You know, I know ultimately that choice is up. It's up to me, but I'm just here to hang out. Try to spread some of these trees out, but I think having the field would be the farm. I mean, a little farm. Like I think my favorite, like the reason I enjoyed playing the game as a kid was because it was so carefree. I could hop on here and build and do anything I wanted, you know. So there wasn't as much thought and planning into it, and I'm keeping it that way. I'm not planning any builds. I'm not, you know, thinking about it like that. But now that I've grown a little bit older and I have more experience planning it and doing building and working on building. I'm not a great builder. I'm a terrible builder, but I've still tried working on it. How do you mix the two? You know, that's what I'm trying to say. So I was like, I want to make a farm, but let's try to make it look nice, but also make it feel spontaneous and carefree. This was a really great starter farm, in all honesty. Helped me gather up some seeds that way and some wheat that way. Maybe in the next episode I can make a little animal pen or something, you know. And I understand farming's probably not the most exciting thing, but let's hop into it and kind of see what we can come up with. I don't know, maybe make it feel kind of like a park, right? Because we have this forest vibe going on and we're camping out. Like I don't know, a pond. Like, no, I don't want to go for like a farm, like Stardew Valley theme, you know. But I have been playing a little bit of Stardew. I've live streamed it again. If you would like to, if you would like to check out my streams, you're more than welcome to over on Twitch or my previous ones on YouTube. Like a pond with maybe some benches, maybe a lamp post, and then crops around it. Maybe. The other thing I think about playing the game as a kid was symmetry. Everything had to be symmetrical. I feel like everything had a symmetrical feel to it, which gave it, you know, that charm. Everything looked more perfect because it was symmetrical. And let's face it, our eyes and being human like symmetry. And I think as the art and building has progressed and evolved since 2012 over the last, we'll say, 10 years, how the style has changed. There's been I don't know, a resurgence, a love, a change. I don't know how to say it, but more beauty in, you know, not symmetry, unsymmetrical things. And I can see that. Absolutely. I think symmetry can maybe look too basic, but at the same time, controlled. I guess it all depends on the way you want to look at it. So if we're going for a park, maybe a path through the forest to our little hammock. Just get a rough outline, kind of. And then once I get some moss, it would be great to add a bunch of kind of moss around here. That'd be sweet. Also, what if, I know there's a mod out there as well, and I would love some feedback, that I think disables the attack indicator, the attack timer, you know, that way you can kind of spam click, like how the game used to be up until they changed that update in like 1.8 or 1.9 or whatever. And I was thinking about it. Might help give me that feel that I'm looking for. But again, I'm not trying to change the game. So what if we made a bunch of fences? And by a bunch, I mean just a few apparently. I don't have a lot of wood yet. I want some moss. I want this to be a little pond you can walk around, you know? Maybe throw in some trees, like intentional trees, or maybe make a little custom tree around here, but I want to be able to walk around this, you know, but also have it be secluded. So that way if you walk, you can walk all along here. Maybe make it look a little tattered. Is the sun going down? Yeah, it's close. It's close. We're walking along. We want to have like a 1 block gap in between. We can make it uneven. Okay, so we could add our symmetry and our unsymmetry. What's the word I'm looking for? Not symmetrical. Maybe this side be a little bit closer and then have like, so I want moss to be here and then a path to maybe go around it. And then we could have our fences along there. And then on this side, we would have moss, maybe like our path. But maybe it's expanded out a little bit. That's our cue to sleep. Oh no! Oh my gosh, dude came out of nowhere. Okay. Please no. Alright, sleep time, sleep time, sleep time. Oh man, that was close. And then I would love to get some more lighting in here. Phew. Oh, what's up, buddy? Taking a dip? Right on. Maybe we'll hit the mines for just a little bit. But a bucket is essential. Slowly but surely we'll start filling up this little pond. Nice. I'm also really excited to, at some point, start live streaming this once the series is more underway. You know, I've established a presence and consistency with the series. And today is actually currently, at the time of recording this, with my work schedule, it is Monday. And by the time I have this video edited and planned to upload, I think it will be either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not entirely sure. The last episode went up on a Thursday, I believe. And so, oops. For sake of consistency, it might be Thursday. Again, I want to try to plan it on a day I know for a fact I can't live stream on. Loki, I've never enjoyed working with water. I've always found it kind of difficult. Like, why is the water behaving like that? Unless I'm tripping out, but I'm also bad at the game. I think I'm almost there with it. Oh, here's our music. Let's go. There's still a slight current. Is it here? I can hear the water running. Oh, did not want to do that. See, is anybody a water expert? Down in the comments. Can you help me out here? Okay, I don't hear any running water, so I think we did it. Some shade from the trees, that would be nice. And then... yeah. I kind of want it to look natural, and then maybe we'll add some more texturing in for this path. I have an idea for a park bench that could go there, maybe. 2 trapdoors and some signs. See what we can do. Like I said, there's beauty in symmetry and asymmetry. Is that what it is? See, right? Maybe if I had that fence post here and then had a block right there, like a barrel or something, maybe. And we kind of had that going on. And then same thing for this one. Connect it up just a little bit. Maybe right there. Maybe change some of these for some fence gates. And then what if we went like this? Oops. Nice little park bench. What would be a good block to put right here? Barrel or something? Oh, we can't even put a block there. That's right, because of the sign. So then maybe what if we had it off to the side, like here? I don't know, I'm kind of getting like national park vibes from Pokemon. Maybe we could try to explore that idea a little bit more. But we need a lamppost somehow. Maybe hanging lanterns from some trees in here. Get like a tree in here, maybe in here, maybe like right in here. And then we haven't even added the crop fields yet. And I have an idea. Wow, I didn't even need to craft signs. That's okay. What a fantastic sunset. And it doesn't get better than this. Let's go ahead and sleep the night away before we get jumped again. Jump scared, oh my gosh. I suppose I could build like a itty bitty custom tree maybe. Like right here. One over in here maybe. And then we could have like the crops going in a circle around it maybe. Like over in here. That way it's kind of maybe we'll get rid of you for just a sec. Place some more fences down. I want to be able to enter in here, and then the crops will be in here, is my plan. This is water, right? You know, have that be kind of worn down from, maybe from walking on. So it'll hydrate all the way to this one here, right? Kind of fill this in. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the most functional farm out there, but it's a great start. And I know it probably looks weird, like, oh, like, why are the fences on the inside instead of, you know, around the outside? And maybe we'll do another type of fence around here. But it's just a start. It's just an idea, something to play with. Actually, I kind of liked that grass right there. Shucks. And we can work on one over in here. Maybe even connect them if the water source is placed strategically. Here, maybe. Close enough. Oh, actually, I think it will reach. Again, we want it to be a little worn down. Yeah, that one will get hydrated for sure. I wish these could be path blocks, because I don't think you can go like this, right? Yeah, no. Yes, that's as far as that one will reach. I don't know, try to make, you know, some symmetry, but again, a little bit of asymmetry. Is that the right word? Is a good thing. And we get some plants going. And then what if I used, I'm thinking, to hide the water source. either maybe like waterlogged leaves or just putting a trapdoor over it. And then maybe like a lantern on top is what I kind of usually do. I'm unsure at the moment though. But we'll just go ahead and take all these. Thank you. Yeah, this is making a big difference, I think. And I would love to build a pumpkin patch at some point too. So I want like a tree to go here maybe. See what we can do with that. We can kind of expand it a little bit of a different direction as well. Because again, I'm trying to keep this a little bit of carefree, right? Each area can look a little different. It doesn't have to be perfect and an exact copy on each corner, you know? I think I do want to, I'll add some bone meal right here, I think. Leave a little bit of the natural grass. That way it looks like a different, like kind of like a crop variation. Even though I know it's not a crop, but we can use our imagination a little bit. That's the other thing, man. Like playing the game with an earlier version with such limited, you could say potential, because yeah, the only limit was your imagination, but with blocks and, you know, resources and just functions of the game, you really had to imagine like a chair back in the day. Let me make one. Like back in the day, this was a bench. This was considered a chair. Or, you know, if you just had one stair with two signs on each side, right? This is more of a bench. But this was, you know, your imagination. And it still looks great. But then you know, get different features. You can do something like this, or different creativity has come over the years. And then this has been reimagined and re-envisioned as what a bench is now, as opposed to the earlier versions of the game, right? You could make this before you could make a bed. I think. Don't quote me on that. But I know beds weren't added. I think signs might have been added before beds. I'm unsure. But yeah, maybe having some grass over in this side, right? Might be cool. Might be the vibe. I don't know. But I don't have iron for lanterns, so maybe that's our next objective. Maybe we'll leave it. Actually, I kind of like that there. I just kind of threw it in a random spot. This I love. This tree, yes. Oh, and that tree grew. Maybe we'll spruce it up a little bit. I don't like the height. I kind of wish it was shorter. Then we'll get something to cover up the water sources. Maybe we'll experiment. Maybe we'll try trapdoors for right now. Alright, and I am starting to get scared. I don't want to get blown up again. Or risk it. I thought the lighting right there on the side looked like a creeper. Oh my gosh. So we'll take a little break from the farming. Go hit the mines. 4 torches. Let's make a couple more torches. Food. Doing pretty good on. Let that cook up real quick. This screenshot feels nostalgic. This, I don't know what it is. This does feel nostalgic. I don't know how I'm feeling about this bone meal placement. It's a little too much, you know? Maybe some bushes around. That would be nice. I like the trees here. This tree is going to have to go. It's way too tall. Yeah, what if our next objective? Get a little bit more iron, if we can, if possible. And then fix that tree. And then I feel like that's a lot of progress made today. Am I tripping out, or is there another beehive around here? Because I thought I saw one. Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, we have another beehive. That's awesome. Just in case I want to make another park bench. Have some wool. Ooh, that's the other thing. I need to add some logs to sit on around the campfire. That's exactly what I need to do. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll fix the tree. We'll get iron. We'll add some logs around the campfire. And we are looking good. I don't know if I've actually heard this song before. It's kind of a vibe. I don't want to get too ambitious looking for this iron. But I am sure there is some around. Just a couple pieces. Some coal. Excellent. Copper, copper. Okay, the copper is a lot easier to extinguish. Deep slate. I like the deep slate texture. Okay, excellent. Perfect. The gravel. This is what. This is. Chef's kiss. Work of art right there. Oh. Holy schmoly. Oh no. Just camping out right there. I don't really want to go deeper. Although it did pay off. What is that? Oh. My game's gonna lag for a sec, huh? No, we're good. Oh, that was my last torch, too. Grab the iron, grab the coal, and we're out. I'm glad I made that second pickaxe because I know I'm gonna need it. Okay, right on. That was pretty successful. We got definitely more iron, and we can make a couple lanterns out of it. But let's make an iron pickaxe with it as well. And just make sure there was no more iron this way. This is where I just was, wasn't I? Yeah, because I recognized the dirt, and yep, we were just right there. Okay, perfect. It just loops. But I'm really excited. I would love to do some streams where it's more low-key, like just gathering some resources, mining, hanging out and chatting, you know. Oh, hello. How'd you get here? What do you think? What if I also explored the idea of adding a friend to it, bringing a friend on? That could be fun, because we can do that with essentials. Or there's a couple different mods you can add to host your single-player worlds. But I don't know. Very nice birch forest out this way. Fish, we're doing good on fish. So maybe plans for the next episode, honestly, could be maybe make a little fishing dock. That would be cool. Yeah, like a fishing dock right over here. Because that goes with the camping theme, you know, having a fishing spot. Like off right here. Have a fishing dock go out into the water. Maybe a little, like, cabin. And then I recently saw the movie Surf's Up. And now that I'm looking at this beach, one, it's a phenomenal film. Tremendous picture. What if I added some like little tiki houses or something right here? Just because why not? Because this beach looks sick. It is a perfect beach. Okay, let's not get sidetracked. Cook up this iron. Make some lanterns. Oh my gosh, I had so much iron. What? Whoops. My fault. Everybody's probably punching air in the comments. Okay, so let's address the tree. Maybe if I made it shorter and just redid the leaves. Maybe. This is what, 1, 2, 3, 4 tall? Okay. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I love the petals flowing in. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm zenning right now. The flowers back here? Yes. Alright, let's sleep real quick. Before this ruins our flow. Oh, the logs, the logs. We need a bench. Right there or one more back? I think one more back. Looks good to me. And then there you are. Oops. Oh, if I had some stone, I could add some like buttons and like pressure plates, make it look like little rocks. Maybe. There we are. Little place to sit. Cook my fish. It's coming along. It's coming along. I don't really know what it's supposed to look like, you know? Like, how would 12-year-old me make this tree? Maybe it's too diamond. Needs to be more square. Ooh. It's the bottom ones. Oh, but then again, it needs to be one lower. What if also, because I want this to look like a planted tree. Not like a tree that we built around. Like, no, somebody planted that tree to sit under, you know? Kinda. Maybe. Right? Because you know, like, some trees, like, they have, like, support to, like, help them grow. And, like, this is a little baby tree. Is the vision. Okay, what if we started like this? Okay. Yes and yes. Are we cooking now? Yeah, I mean, why not? Right? That's fine. Does it just look like a normal tree, or does it... It does a little bit, but that's kind of the point. You know? Maybe I'll stick some more fences. Some fences in there for branches, but that's kind of not the tree we're going for. Right? I like it. I know, I think an old school thing was put like a jack-o'-lantern in there at the top. I would love to do that. I gotta get my hands on some pumpkins. But yeah, this little area has it's come along. This is awesome. Just gotta find some moss. Figure out a way, get some more lanterns. Maybe we'll throw some lanterns on here. And then once this day is done, maybe we'll call it a day. Excellent, but that's enough. I'll make 4. Man, what a banger. Yo, future me editing this, leave that entire song in. Don't take any of that out. But I think that's gonna do it for today, as the sun is coming down. I think we made a lot of really great progress. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a blast to come sit down and look forward to doing this, playing on this world again. I haven't touched it since I made the last episode, which was a week ago. So thank you for joining me and giving me the opportunity to make this again. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're just as excited as I am. Thank you so much for the support, all the comments, the love, the feedback. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.